Mark chapter 10 verses 38 to 45. But Jesus said to them, "You do not know what you ask. Are you able to drink the cup that I drink, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?" They said to him, "We are able." So Jesus said to them, "You will indeed drink the cup that I drink, and with the baptism I am baptized with, you will be baptized. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it is for those for whom it is prepared." And when the 10 heard it, they began to be greatly displeased with James and John. But Jesus called them to himself and said to them, "You know that those who are considered rulers over the Gentiles lord it over them, and their great ones exercise authority over them. Yet it shall not be so among you. But whoever desires to become great among you shall be your servant. And whoever of you desires to be first shall be slave of all. For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many." When James, John, and their mother asked Jesus for the highest position in his kingdom, his answer was, "You don't realize what you are asking for." In other words, he was saying that they had no idea what the highest position was really like. The rest of the disciples were angry when they heard about the brothers' ambitious request. Their anger, in fact, reveals that they all have the same ambition, to varying degrees. They all wanted to be the greatest in their master's kingdom. As a result, although the conversation had originated with James and John's request, Jesus had no choice but to extend it to all of his disciples. He explained that the highest position was completely different from what they were expecting. The 12 were in pursuit of power. They wanted to exercise authority over others and be served by loyal subjects. In direct contrast to this, the highest position in Jesus' kingdom is one of service. Jesus himself is a perfect example of servant leadership. Interestingly, he indicates that it's not his prerogative to appoint people to the positions at his right and left hands. Instead, it's the Father who prepares those places for the ones he has chosen. There is only one criteria that counts, and that is whether or not our lives bear fruits. Perhaps you would like to know what kind of fruit is being spoken about. The Bible makes it clear that it refers to the fruit of the Holy Spirit, the characteristics he develops in us, and souls won by God's kingdom. Ironically, those who bear this kind of fruit and seem worthy of sitting at Jesus' side are the very ones who don't seek such a position of honor. In Jesus' kingdom, there are no power games, no selfish ambition, just true love displayed through true service. No matter what kind of job you have, if you work with the spirit that characterizes Jesus' kingdom, you will be free from the agonizing pursuit of success and jealousy over others' accomplishments. At the same time, you'll be blessing to those around you and will transform your working environment into one that is gentler and more compassionate. We live in a dog-eat-dog world. Fierce competition takes its role on all of us and makes our world lackluster, cold, uncaring. Christians can soothe the savageness of our world by practicing the spirit of Jesus' kingdom. You can make a difference right now. Won't you join me in serving others in our workplaces and being a blessing to those who are fighting over things that will ultimately perish?